What's going on, Capricorn? Welcome to your weekly forecast for the week of October 12th through the 18th of 2020. Mercury retrograde in your 11th house, oppose Uranus in your 5th. Huge new moon taking place in your 10th house, opposing Mars retrograde in your 4th house, and T-squaring Pluto and Saturn in your 1st. What does this all mean? This is crazy. Soul evolution is what it means, Capricorn. Congratulations. You won the soul evolution lottery. Mercury retrograde in your 11th house is really trying to have you rethink relationships, friendships, people, how to break away here. And it's, of course, in opposition to the higher octave of Uranus, which is very 11th house. It is this disconnection. It's this realization of disconnecting from what isn't of your true identity and being able to step into your authenticity and innovate from that and connect to the people that are going to innovate with you and innovate from a place of love, innovate from a place of the heart, of creativity, of a really high level of creativity. And that's the balance there. And you got that. But it can feel weird. It can feel like you have to disconnect from maybe something you thought you loved intensely to find something that you really are passionate about and really brings out the creativity. Or it'll be just an electric shock to show you that what you are putting your passion into is of that electric creativity to connect and to build towards a future with the right people that are going to make all the differences in the world. That's on Tuesday. New moon here is going to take place on Friday. It's going to oppose Mercury retrograde and Eris in your 4th house and T-square Saturn and Pluto on Friday. This is insane. This is putting a lot of pressure on your 1st house of your identity, and it's like this big evolution of the soul breaking free from restrictions, breaking free from what it thought it needed to do. But it is about aligning with the ego in a way that is taking you towards your destiny of that 10th house by being very emotionally strong and very secure and very at home within the transformation that's taking place and not restricting yourself from it. If you restrict yourself from this, Capricorns are going through a lot on an identification level if they cannot willingly let go of what is not of the ego's identity, you could say. The opposite of this, of course, this big play is the relationships. Oh my God, Capricorn, relationships are everything. The people are everything right now. If they're not emotionally or spiritually supportive of who you are and letting you evolve and letting you innovate and rebel against what you no longer serves you and connect to what does serve you, it's going to feel hard. But it's the relationships that come into your life when you are in your soul's true identity of this evolution that are going to be absolutely huge. So there could be huge relationship stuff that pops up out of nowhere that the universe dropped in that's karmically there to help you reach goals and to help you start new goals and to reach new heights in life. And also to help you connect more emotionally. North Node, of course, in the 6th house is about that steady work. It's about that steady work in your environment by also analyzing the environment that you really want to have and by, being picky. It's about being picky in the reality that you want, and that involves what you do on an identity basis and what you do with other people. And it's time to be picky about where you're going because this is putting you on a destined path with this new moon taking place in your 10th house. Where are you going? That's the question. And who are you going there with? And it could just be the relationship with yourself that's everything. Venus in your 9th house is going to sextile Mercury in your 11th house early in the week. The people are everything. And if they're on the spiritual expansive journey that you're on, it's going to be beautiful. But if your environment is filled with people that are too objective about reality and cannot expand into a universal truth with you and to something bigger, then I think there's a delusion of the people in your life and the environment that you truly want to create and that you're building to work towards, and it's not going to be as beautiful or expansive or passionate as you may want it. So it's, again, Venus in the 9th here wants relationships also to be very expansive for the soul and connect to something bigger. And that's very important. So there's a lot going on. but it's trying to evolve your soul in a huge way, to step into the soul's ego and to build from that ego, and not just the conscious ego of the way reality has kind of put into place for you, but to evolve that reality and to make it what you want it to, and to be curious enough to create that. The Chariot upright. It's time to go into the future. You've done enough in the past. You've learned. You're moving on. It's a brand new journey here, and you're divinely guided. I would say that it's a very, very spiritual journey, and it's by embracing all the polarities of life and the universal truth to get there, and to build the relationships that are of that, and to let it go and just step into that love. Love is everything. Love for yourself will project out to bring people into your life that are of that love frequency, and it's everything. So step into that soul identity that you are evolving into. It's a very high level of consciousness, and it's beautiful. You got this. From one cap to another. Love you all very much. See you next time. Peace.